Every year, the world spends over $2.2 trillion on military expenses. That's more than 40 times the global budget for humanitarian aid. Imagine if even a fraction of that went to healthcare, housing, or education. Which truly costs society more, welfare or warfare? Today, we're tackling the debate of welfare versus warfare, a question of how nations choose to spend their resources. Welfare programs are often criticized as being too expensive, but military spending usually escapes the same scrutiny. Yet both come with significant costs, both financial and human. This conversation isn't about politics, it's about priorities. Do we invest in weapons and conflict or in people and communities? To set the stage, global military expenditures hit record highs in recent years, with the United States, China, and Russia leading the way. Meanwhile, welfare spending, which includes programs like Social Security, unemployment benefits, and housing assistance, often struggles for funding. In many countries, proposals to expand welfare are met with resistance, framed as unaffordable, while increases in military budgets are quickly approved. This contrast raises an important question. What does society gain and lose from these choices? Let's start with the costs of warfare. Direct military spending covers salaries, equipment, and research, but the real price extends far beyond budgets. Wars disrupt economies, destroy infrastructure, and create refugee crises. The human toll, lives lost, families displaced, generations traumatized, cannot be measured in dollars alone. Post-war rebuilding often takes decades, with costs that far exceed the initial price tag of conflict. On the other hand, welfare programs are often seen as drains on public funds, but evidence suggests otherwise. Investments in welfare generate long-term returns, healthier populations, higher productivity, reduced crime rates, and stronger economies. Welfare programs support not just individuals in crisis, but also the stability of entire communities. While they come with upfront costs, the benefits ripple outward, reducing future burdens on healthcare systems, law enforcement, and even national security. When compared side by side, warfare consumes resources and leaves scars, while welfare, properly managed, builds resilience and opportunity. The long-term implications of prioritizing warfare over welfare are striking. Nations that invest heavily in military conflict often face debt, economic stagnation, and social unrest. In contrast, those that invest in welfare tend to see improvements in life expectancy, education, and economic growth. Think of it this way: money spent on bombs and bullets creates destruction, while money spent on schools and hospitals creates a foundation for the future. Every dollar that goes into welfare can prevent multiple dollars from being spent on the consequences of poverty, ill health, or crime. The choice between warfare and welfare is ultimately a choice between short-term dominance and long-term stability. Economist Jeffrey Sachs once said, "The price of endless war is not only measured in dollars, but in the neglect of the investments that could have secured our future." Meanwhile, a veteran interviewed after returning from Iraq reflected, "We spent billions on war, but when I came home, the support systems for veterans like me were underfunded."
It made me wonder who the real enemy was, out there or within the system we built.
These voices remind us that decisions at the policy level deeply affect lives at the personal level. In the end, the debate over welfare versus warfare is not just about numbers. It's about values. Warfare drains resources and damages societies, while welfare, though often criticized, strengthens the social fabric and fuels long-term growth. The question is not whether we can afford welfare, but whether we can afford the consequences of choosing warfare instead. So what do you think? Should society spend more on welfare or on warfare? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, check out my other deep dives on global issues.